Hi, guys. It is Friday, May 8th, and we are at last count up to 3,740 confirmed COVID 19 cases in Arkansas. And you know what? Compared to most states, this is really, really good. So I'm still concerned that there were and have been and are more than that because we're still not testing a ton. But it looks like even from looking at our hospitalization numbers, we're doing pretty well here in Arkansas. I think that's a testament to the management that we've had and the fact that a lot of us really have been trying to stay home. I'm going to continue to do that, and I hope that you do too, to the extent that you can. Even as things open back up, we can continue to keep the spread of COVID 19 slow through the summer by being careful, right? By staying home as much as we can. And when we're out, by keeping distance from people. And when we can't, by wearing face masks, right? I'm going to order one. We know a person who's making them, and I have, some that Brian has made, but I'm going to order one that's black and it says censored across the front. I'm excited about it. Anyway, even the governor's press update was really positive today. The legislature has approved more money for the program that they're doing to do grants for small businesses to buy extra materials and gear so that they can open and operate safely. Swimming pools are going to be allowed to reopen. This is big news for a lot of you who have asked me, what's going to happen with the pools. So the pools at gyms are going to be able to reopen, and municipal and neighborhood swimming pools are going to be allowed to reopen. That doesn't mean they have to reopen, right? And some places may decide not to, but the state guidelines now say that as of May 22nd, also with some restrictions, but May 22nd, your favorite pool can open. So keep an eye on those arrangements. Give them a call. Stop by. Look at the sign on the gate. Whatever. Let's see. There's supposed to be a plane flyover for most of the state. A lot of the state tomorrow. It's going to be some World War II planes flying over for some reason having to do with reopening a lot of businesses and so forth. So I was not able to figure out what time that's going to happen, but if you're interested, you can probably look it up. So here we are. It's May 8th, right? I mean, I know I said that, but that means that today is the last day this school year that your teachers can assign new work. And that means that once you get done with this video, you will have done everything you have to do for your science class this year. That's not to say that I'm not going to post anything else. I'm actually going to continue to post stuff pretty much just like I have been. Teachers have been asked to provide enrichment activities or material for people who want them. You don't have to do this for credit. But every day I'm going to be posting a video on Edpuzzle. I'm not going to ask a bunch of questions about it, and it's not going to be about anything but what you guys have asked about. You probably know that I've been asking questions about, what do you wish you'd had the opportunity to learn about science, or what have you always been curious about and just don't know and would like some help finding answers to. So, hey, Duke. Hey, come. You want to come say bye? Come here. Come here. Hey, come right here. Come here. Come here. Can you sit down? Hey, lay down. Lay down. He's kind of excited because he thinks there's a squirrel in the backyard. Hey. Hey, lay down. Thank you. Let's see. Anyway, so people have asked questions, really good questions about science topics, like what's it like in the deepest part of the ocean? And why does it get colder as you go up a mountain? Why, even in the summertime when it's warm at the bottom of a mountain, is it cold and sometimes has snow at the top? That's a great question. Lots and lots of other questions have been asked. So you know what? Every day I'm going to post something on Edpuzzle that will be a video helping you answer questions like that with some evidence so that you'll know that what you're learning is a real science thing. probably won't even ask any questions embedded in the video, maybe a question at the end just saying, how are you? How are things going for your family? What do you want to learn next week? Whatever. Just to reiterate, you don't have to watch those. I'll notice if you do or not. It'll make me feel good if you did, but they're not going to be for a grade. Similarly, I'm going to continue to post news videos in the evenings, and some of them will be about things reopening or news particularly related to the novel coronavirus as it comes up. Because I think some of you have really appreciated having a friendly face and someone, a science person who you trust, giving you information about the pandemic, which has been scary and weird. I'm going to continue to do that, at least to some extent. I'll continue doing those videos from our yard or the pottery studio. Today, several of you said you wanted more flowers this week, so I'm actually sitting next to my neighbor Katie's rose bush, because several of you in for a recent question said that your favorite flower was roses. So these are Katie's roses. I thought you'd like seeing them. I'll probably post some updates from the pottery studio, right? I'm working on some mugs for a particular handful of students for next week. So if you want this to be goodbye for this year, it can be. If you want to stay in touch, please do. There will be those videos for you to watch if you'd like. I'll be checking email. I'll have all the grades posted within a week or so. But if you have concerns or questions, please stay in touch. I'm here if you need me, okay? I have one favor to ask of you, since it's the last day of the school year, sort of. So the end of every school year, I always buy a yearbook. And it's kind of a tradition that the last few days of the school year, just like with a lot of you, I have students sign my yearbook. And some people just, write their names, and that's fine. It's a way for me to remember that you were in my class. And some students write little notes, and some of them are silly, and some of them are really heartfelt and sweet. And I really appreciate those. But I can't do that this year, right? Because I don't even have my yearbook yet. Mrs. Jones still has my yearbook. Hayduke's picture, by the way, I have seen it. Hayduke's picture is right next to mine in the faculty pages. It says Hayduke Signorelli Science, which is awesome. But I don't have it right now. And so I can't have you sign it in person. And also, you aren't here anyway to sign it in person. So this has screwed up my plan. So please, if you have something that you would have liked to put in your science teacher's yearbook this year, put it at the end of this video in response to the last question, and I'll print it out and I'll cut it out and I'll tape it in my yearbook. Now, if you say something like really mean and awful and I hate science and Mrs. Signorelli's a jerk, actually I might print that out and put it in my book because I would think it was funny. But especially if you have something nice to say, this has been a weird year for everybody, and it's been a difficult year for me in a lot of ways. So if you have something nice to say about science class, or a suggestion about what I could have done better or differently that would have worked better for you, I'd love to hear about it. So I guess this is goodbye for a lot of you. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you've handled this year, and especially this weird spring, as well as you have. And please stay in touch. Remember that I'm here if you need me.